I'm back with another message, man. With another message, man. I was trying to go to sleep, but God would not let me go to sleep. I'm sleeping right now, so I gotta ask Him to give me the strength to bring this message, man. And hey, I hope it helps somebody. But man, we're gonna talk about unity and division. Cause division right about now, man, it's at an all-time high. And people don't understand, man, we can just come together, what can happen? If we just come together as a church and we set aside our differences, we set aside holding a certain position, what can happen? The mountains we can move, the lives that we can change, the people that we can help, our city could be healed, our nation could be healed, all if we just come together as one instead of being divided. So God was talking to me, He was speaking to me, He gave me this wonderful example. He said, you remember how when you went to school, it was Americas versus Sumter? They indwelled in y'all mind, they put in y'all mind, they brainwashed to make y'all believe that y'all was a rivalry. Even though it was one county, they split it and made a rivalry out of it. And the whole time we seen him beefing with our own family members, with our own kinfolk, or whatever the case may be, because of we were split. We were split. And that ain't nothing but the work of the enemy. The the, the enemy want to keep us divided because he know as long as we stay divided, we'll never come together, we'll never conquer nothing, we'll never overcome, we'll never defeat. He know that. So he try to do everything in his power to keep us divided. We divided in churches, we divided in our homes, we divided racially, all that. And they continue to push that out to keep us divided. They continue to push hate. They continue to push white versus black, black versus Asian. They continue to push that. They brainwashing us so we can stay divided. That's why this race war will never end. Because it's going to be continually pushed. And we ain't going to never come together. We ain't going to never understand that we all just come together. What could happen? So this is what God was telling me. He said, okay, you see how now they have brought the schools together? It's not America's versus something no more. It's just America something high. Do you know what could have happened if they would have been did this? Do you know what could happen? And then on that he said, no, on that he said, do you know what could happen even more if Southland became a part of America's and something high? I'm talking about now you got athletes everywhere. Now you winning everywhere. But because of people's selfishness, oh, I don't want my child to be a part of that. Or my child better than them and they should be starting and it don't matter. We all here for one thing and one thing only, to win. To win in life. To win in our community. To win as a team. And the only way we're gonna do that, man, we gotta get out of that selfishness. Being all about you come on, man. It ain't about one person. One person don't make up a whole team. One person don't make up a whole community. One person don't make up a whole family. One person don't make up a nation. It's a group of people. It's a multitude of people. And we got to work together to each other's strengths. So we can stand, man. But as long as we continue to be divided, we going to fall. Now look what happened in Americas. These boys on the verge of winning, making history. I'm going to go ahead and speak and claim. These boys are on the verge of becoming state champions. Because I know the only way that you win in life, that you first got to weed out the selfishness. The ones who are selfish, the ones who only caring about what they can do. You got to have people who willing to be like, all right, man, I'm willing to do any and everything just in order for us to see a victory, just for us to get a victory. And you got to buy into that. I'm bought into that. They understand the only way that they going to win, they got to play together. They got to come together. If they stay divided, they ain't going to win. They ain't going to do nothing. But when you get that mentality, okay, man, look, we here for one reason only, man. It ain't about me. It ain't about you. You going to get your shot. I'm going to get my shot. When I get my shot, I'm going to shine. When you get your shot, I'm going to shine. When you shine, I'm going to congratulate you. When I'm shining, you going to congratulate me. We going to go on and be all about business. But, man, when you selfish, you don't want to see the net person win, we always going to have division amongst each other, man. We'll never be able to come into what we supposed to be. Think about it. The whole time it been Americas versus something. Man, do you know how many state championships we could have won? If they would have been combined school, they would have been made it into one school. If for some odd reason they split it. Oh, because you live in the county, you got to go here. You live in the city, you got to go here. Why does it matter? We from the same county. We all kin folks anyway. We all know each other anyway. But we are split down the middle, man. We are straight split down the middle. As a nation, as a community, in our household, in our family. It's just division everywhere, man. Ain't no unity. Ain't no unity. Ain't no unity. So, man, if you looking for an example on what can happen when you unite two different sides and bring them together to make one, continue to watch how them boys finna dominate in the state playoff. Continue to watch what's about to take place over there in America something. They finna show you what happened. Or God finna show you what happened when you bring two opposite sides, two rivals together that clashed every year. Man, y'all know that rivalry. If you didn't make it to now other game, you were gonna be at the America something kind of game. America versus something game. I guarantee you that. Whether it was football or basketball, it was packed. That was like a state championship game right there. Everybody was there. But in order for things to work like that, in order for unity to work, man, people gotta buy in, and it can't be it can't be no selfishness going on, man. It can't be none of that going on. It can't be none of that going on. When we just gonna wake up and realize, man, that we hold the power? When we gonna wake up and realize, man, that these folk only continue to brainwash us to operate in division because they know if we come together, the power that we can have and that we'll cancel out the government system. When we gonna wake up and realize that, man? When we gonna wake up and realize that? Some of us, we woke, we know it. It's just the rest of us don't know it or don't want to see it, don't want to come together. We got all these different denominations, all these different churches, but it ain't but one God. So why we got all these different churches, all these different denominations? They do things different, but it ain't but one God. But we divided. But it's one God now. It's one God. Like the thing said, one nation under God. It's one God, Jesus Christ. One God. But we divided. We divided as Christians. Because somebody somewhere won't do their own thing. So they said, well, I'm finna come up with my own denomination, do my own thing. Somebody else said, well, I don't like the way you doing it, so I'm finna come up with my I don't like the way you doing it. And the church was divided. It didn't start out like that. Church got divided, man, because of people pride, people arrogance. They want to be over something. They want to be the head. At the end of the day, man, everybody can't be the head. That was wrong with us. We got too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody want to be a shot caller. Everybody want to call shots. Everybody want to be the man. Everybody can't be the man. We ain't got but one God. And he ain't coming back but for one church. That's the crazy thing about it. God coming back for one church. His perfect bride. He coming back from one church. His people, should I say. When you say church, people think of a building. We ain't talking about no building. We talking about his people, his bride. He the groom. He coming back for his bride. He coming back for his people, his church. He ain't coming back for no this church and that church. And no, he coming back for one church. One church and one church only. That's his people. All these different denominations, all these different churches, man, for what? Somebody done got in their feelings and didn't like the way things were going. I don't like the way you doing it. You doing it wrong. You supposed to do it this way. I don't know. And on divided the church. And the reason why we experiencing so much chaos, we gotta come together, man. We gotta come together, man. We got to. We living in times where we ain't got no choice, man. We living in times now where we ain't got no choice but to come together. You eventually, one day, you gonna have to partner up with somebody. But eventually, one day, gonna have to come together as a whole body. As the body of Christ, we're gonna have to come together. Right about now, man, we just like over here, over there. That's why the church getting attacked so much. Cause it ain't no unity. It's nothing but a bunch of division. So when we get that right and we become one body, man, then we'll be able to move in perfect sync. That's the only way you win. And you become one. Everybody in sync. Everybody in sync, man. That's how you win. Everybody on the same page. Everybody got the same goal, the same mission. But when you got people with different goals, different missions, and they trying to do stuff their way, and now you creating division. And now you're going to suffer. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. I'm glad God used the example of a sports team. You got to come together, man. We got to come together, man. We got to come together to combat this evil, to combat what's going on in the world. We got to come together. We got to. We got to set aside our differences, and we got to come together, man. Forget what color your man. Forget your skin color. Forget your background. And we are all God's children. We cut from the same cloth. We bleed the same blood. The same blood. We come from the same person, Jesus Christ. But just because our skin color different, or our race or whatever is different, we divided. Ain't gonna be no division up there in heaven. It ain't gonna be no division. It ain't gonna be no white, black, Chinese, Asian, all that right there. Man, we gonna be in heaven with everybody. Y'all gonna look the same. Everybody gonna look the same. So we might as well go practice unity now, man. There ain't gonna be no separation. God doing the separation now. He doing the separation right now. Yeah, we gotta come together, man. We gotta come together. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up long, man. I'm getting sleepy. Just had to come on here and deliver that little message, man. We gotta come together, man. We gotta come together. We gotta be like them Sumter County Panthers, America Sumter County Panthers. But they ain't finna win it all. I'm talking back to back. I'm gonna go and put it out there, back to back state champions. Cause they building a dynasty, man. They buying into it. And they gotta work together. They gotta be like a well-oiled machine. Everybody on the same page. You can't be selfish. Can't be selfish. You can't be selfish. Can't be selfish. But hey, finna go to bed, man. So look, just know, united we stand, divided we fall. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all have a blessed night and a blessed day. Till next time, when God give it to me, you know I'm gonna bring it to y'all. And always remember, It's GOAT time, baby. GOAT. Let's get it. God over all things, man. God over all things. Remember, I love you. God love you a million times more. Keep God first in your life. Make him the number one priority of your life. If you ain't got a relationship with God, get you one. If you got one, strengthen it. But, man, other than that, man, I love y'all. Peace. Be safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, man. Lord be with. Y'all be hearing from me again. Love y'all.